Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to week number 2 here, the Nemesis Gaming League. Match number 4 is coming your way. Season is really diving right into it here as we got some great conference matches and we got our first novice matches on stream of the season. I'm Rockerman, back in the booth once again, joined by the one and only Mealy. Mealy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing a lot better now that we are about to be getting underway with the second night of week 2 here, Rockerman. Just like Monday, I know we have another group of 3 insane matchups on deck. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what we got going on first?
Yeah, first up, we're gonna have the Challenger League. We have Assassins taking on Dissolve. Assassins with a hot start, making that big trade acquisition to get stacked in the offseason there. And then Dissolve with their top 2 picks number 1 and pick number 2 here, a 3-0 start. So both these teams, not too shabby of a start thus far. Both got some good contenders, and I know you, as a fellow Challenger League player, definitely gonna keep your eyes tuned on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we were speaking a little bit before going live here about both of these teams, and I know looking back as well, if I remember right from the draft, one of the teams that were a team to watch because they had that first and second overall pick back to back is that Dissolve team. Like I said, they're currently 3-0 right now, led by Nerfbot, Mo Bamba, and Red Jr. And they're looking to take on an Assassin's team that I think honestly has just as much in the tank as any of these other teams as well. I don't think their record necessarily shows how they play as a team yet, but Stacked, Carson Got Cake, also known as Shorts, and Sands, they're definitely still a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, they will be. They will be an interesting team. I know I faced off against them. Went to Game 5. It was a close series. Stacked absolutely went off in the series against us. So for me, I'm looking right at Stacked. If Assassins are going to win this series against Dissolve, for me, it's got to be Stacked. I don't know if you agree with that, Mealy.
Yeah, I think Stacked definitely has to step it up for Assassins. And on the opposite end with Dissolved, when we played Dissolved, Nerfbot, as kind of expected, was that main threat. Mo Bamba as well was honestly doing very good offensively. But Nerfbot was like that main threat, and we accidentally gave him time in the air, and he absolutely punished us for it. And I'm pretty sure we dropped that series 3-1, and we were lucky we didn't get swept.
Yeah, no, he is a great player for sure. There's a big reason why he was one of the top picks overall. I think maybe a little bit of a meme not making him the first overall pick, but regardless, he's gonna be the one to watch out for. Did scrim against him as well, and yeah, he's a great player, and we'll see if he can pull it off. But looks like we're all ready to go here, Mealy. We got everyone in the lobby, locked and loaded. Looks like all main rosters are here, so I got to hear it from you. Who is gonna take this victory tonight?
Well, as good as I think that Dissolved roster is, and as elite as I think they are as a team, I have to go with the quote-unquote underdog story of this match. I want to take Assassins. They don't have a 4th player on their roster. They don't need a 4th player on their roster. Stack, Shorts, and Sands can get it done all on their own.
Alrighty, well, we'll have to see what they're able to do as we are getting things underway here tonight. Assassins in the yellow with Stacked, Sandsbar, and Carson Got Cake, and then Dissolved in the red tonight with Mo Bamba, Red Jr., and Nervbot. We'll see who's gonna step up with that first goal. I know, recognize everyone in this lobby here as Nemesis veterans, if you will. Here's a shot attempt. Is gonna go off the poster, and it's gonna go in. Assassins are gonna strike first.
Yeah, this is a very early strike from Assassins. Honestly, Rocketman, the first 30 seconds have been kind of awkward, it seemed, but perhaps the Assassins will play off that awkwardness exactly as they know how. Gonna put in an early goal, putting this game 1-0.
Yeah, that's a great start there for the Assassins. Dissolve just a little bit awkward on the back end, but Assassin's gonna make him pay as Carson gonna try to find this dunk here. Stacked is up, but they're gonna get beat to that ball right there. And I know we mentioned Stacked having to step up here, but someone I'm really curious to watch out for, Mealy, is Sandsbar and how he's gonna perform in this matchup.
Yeah, Sandsbar, the GM of the Sloth Syndicate. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if he played last season. I genuinely cannot remember. But yeah, he's their lower MMR player at 1543 right now. But surely he does not play like it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, he was playing last season. He was on the Assassins, moved up a little bit in MMR, but yeah, the Assassins not quite the best season. 5-13 record last season, so I'm sure him and the rest of the team are trying to forget that one. Maybe you too a little bit, as he's trying to make a new name for himself this season. Started out with that game or match 1 victory here. Didn't quite get the results they were looking for in the last 2, but looking to bounce back here as they're in the dissolved end right now. This one a little bit awkward, gonna be pushed out. Nervbot, no boost to work with, trying to find a pass to Mobamba. This one gonna be sent out. Carson sending it back in toward the dissolved end. Gonna be dropped to the corner. Carson trying to find that 50. The ball's gonna go pretty high, stacked a little bit awkward there. Sandsbar trying to find that touch, but not gonna be able to do so. As this one is going to be popped up. A pass kept coming right down the middle of Mobamba. You can't quite finish it off. And that is something that we're going to be seeing a lot from Dissolve, is those passing plays.
Yeah, Mobamba, I'm sure wishing he had that one back. That was pretty much in wide open net. Another shot on target here, and it's going to get cleared away by Sandsbar. But yeah, the Assassins are doing a very good job. And as I say, the Rockerman, Red Jr. is going to slot in a goal on the right side.
Yeah, Red Jr. going to come through. A little bit awkward there as Carson is going to get bumped. And Red Jr. just going to take it over the top, put that one in. Red Jr. also undissolved last season, made a great run with that team last season. Just couldn't quite pull off the sweep against the undefeated Venom in that one. But he's back, and speaking of back, here comes Certibot coming through, and Dissolve going to take the lead.
Yeah, the momentum has absolutely shifted here at the midpoint of this game 1. If you are a Dissolve fan, this is something you like to see. The main 3 or the top 3 players on this roster getting it done, all of them getting involved here, getting a 1-goal lead over Assassins.
Yeah, everyone finding those opportunities. Dissolve gonna take the lead here, 2-1. About halfway left in this one. This ball popped up. Sands gonna push it down. Mo looking to take that one. And through with the dunk is Sands. Not quite able to find on target. Nervbot trying to get to that one, stacked. A little bit awkward there. Person gonna grab this one. Pushed out towards the midfield. Sandsbar not able to get to that one. Mo able to push it out for the moment. It's a big 50 comes through from Sands, stacked. Gonna send it back in. Dissolve. Try to clear this one out. It's still sticking around in his zone. Carson trying to back pass. A dangerous back pass. Sands just able to get up to it. And they're actually able to keep the pressure because of it. This one off the corner, looking for a double tap for Junior. Is going to find that one. Is now Dissolve taking it down the pitch. Looking for this one towards the net. Going to find a touch there, but that one not quite going to go on target. The Assassins going to hold on for a moment. Still a minute 40 left in this one, melee. And the Assassins trying to at least tie us up.
Yeah, it seems like Assassins are kind of making the same mistakes we were in Griffins. Perhaps that might be game 1 stream nerves coming to play here. But yeah, they're giving this Dissolve team a little bit too much space and time, especially in the air. And we talked about it already. You give Nervbot too much time in the air, he's going to absolutely punish you for it.
Yeah, he definitely will. Very mechanical player. And here he is trying to take this one up. Looking to try to get around one, but Carson going to send that one out. Assassins trying to counterattack Mo. Into the corner there. Sandsbar is blocked up. This ball is kind of in the midfield. Stacked was waiting for it, but a nice touch comes through from Red Jr. Nervbot now sending that one towards the net. A little bit awkward. Sandsbar double commit with Carson. Guess we're down to 55 seconds remaining. Sandsbar looking to take it up, trying to maybe find another bump. Stacked is there. Gonna get it by 2 here. This ball dropping down. Carson gonna be an impossible angle, but he does pop it up. 50 does come through. As the Assassins trying to put on the pressure. Bounce shot. Come and Nervbot gonna send it a long way. Carson a little bit awkward there. Can't quite get the touch, and he's gonna own goal it. Oh no, a tough mistake. And Dissolve gonna get a 2-goal lead here.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Carson, I'm pretty sure, just ran out of boost and couldn't really get out of the way. It just fell right back on it. Unfortunately, he's stacked on as the last back, not able to get there as well. Gonna put this 2 goals away now with 37 seconds left.
Yeah, Dissolve looking to close that one out. A tough mistake, but a big miss there from Nervbot. Almost a lot of Assassins to capitalize there, but instead this ball passed out of the midfield. And Mobamba, oh my goodness, what a passing play right there to extend the lead.
Yeah, not only is the Dissolve team mechanical, they also know how to utilize each other as a team. What a wonderful play. I love seeing the passing plays. I love seeing the midfield be used. Absolutely tremendous play overall.
Yeah, no, those passing plays, especially in the Challenger League, you know, really, this is kind of the rank here. Once you start getting in that Challenger League, these passing plays are so much more important to try to get them through if you want to create scoring opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not a lot of space open once you get into that Challenger League, and it's even less when you get into Rival League. Sometimes you just really got to thread the needle with a pass and get it through to the next teammate as fast as possible. Unfortunately, we're seeing, speaking of team play, the Assassins not really unlocking that potential yet. That is something maybe we should look out for, though, coming into game 2.
Yeah, we'll see if they can find it back here as this ball just floating around a little bit is finally going to touch the ground, is all going to hold on and take that game 1 victory. And they looked pretty solid doing it. Gave up an early goal, but were able to bounce back with 4 unanswered there. Despite trailing in that shot total there, Mealy, a little bit maybe of a surprise in that game 1 with the comeback, but Dissolve, they are going to take that one.
Yeah, I mean, their shot total may have been a little bit less, but they were good shots, Rocket Man. Again, look at the scoreboard. We said this after one of the goals. There was goal participation throughout, everybody on this team. Mobamba had a goal and 2 assists. Nervebot scored 2, and Red Jr. had 1 and 1. Like, they're all working together, and they're all getting involved. And that's what you really like to see. Like I said before, at the end of the game, though, I want to start seeing Assassins kind of, take that same approach, or like they had their 1 goal early in the game, but I mean, it kind of seemed like it was more of a result of awkwardness than it was, like outplaying your opponent. And I kind of want to see them, like I said, utilize each other more as a team.
Yeah, and as we head over to game number 2, we'll see if they can find those passing plays. Like you mentioned, Assassins didn't really find them in that game number 1, and if they're going to be clicking here in game number 2, try to tie this series up, they will need to find those attempts here. But time will tell here as we're going to get things underway in game number 2 on Urban Central here. Kickoff going the way of the Assassins. It started off as this ball pops up high. Red Jr. gonna look to push this one out. A 50 comes across the midfield. Could be a big shot opportunity. A demo comes through from Stacked, but this ball is gonna be sent back. Nervebot trying to drop that one down. It's off the backboard and gonna have to be saved away by Sands just in time. As this one back across, Mobamba trying to come through. Not quite able to get it there. As Nervebot taking up to the air. Stack gonna challenge him early. Able to get that one pushed out of their zone. This person, they're gonna grab that one, trying to find a double. Gonna send it back into the dissolved end. Mobamba taking control, sending it by 1. The ball coming down the midfield. A demo comes across. Red Jr. gonna get over the top of 1. Can't quite get it past the second. Double attempt almost comes through there. This one pushed it back into Dissolve's end once more. A little bit of an awkward touch there from Sandsbar. As the ball is up there. Gonna be a bump attempt actually coming through Carson. Gonna have to get out of there. We're about a minute in here, Mealy. What are you noticing so far?
I'm noticing the offensive onslaught of Dissolved so far. It seems like the first minute has just been all offense from them and all defense from Assassins. Assassins kind of looking panicky on their own back line. They just need to calm down a little bit, Rocket Man. I think they can get some transition going.
You gotta play solid on that defensive end. You can't panic if you're gonna want to make some great saves. Is this one a little bit dangerous? Assassins gonna try to stay calm there. Sandsbar with a cool head there, able to get that one as a miss. Comes through an attempt, gonna be blocked away. Sands couldn't quite push that one down. This one off the sidewall. Nervebot unable to touch that one. A little bit awkward as this one sent off to the side, and we lost a little bit of our connection there on that one, Mealy.
Oh, good. Carson got cake is off the corner. I'm pretty sure you are back now in the game. You can take it over from here, but you didn't miss anything over there, Rockman. Don't worry.
Yeah, you gotta love the connections there, but we are back into this one, and let's see, still at a tied affair here. So Mobamba gonna take this one, gonna push it a long way. Stacked, gonna block it out, gonna try to push this one back, gonna throw it off the corner. Nervebot blocking this one up on the corner. Sandsbar looking to grab this one. It's going to be sent a long way. Stack gonna have to get up to this one. He's going to make a nice touch. But can they counterattack the other way? Not quite going to be able to. Get cut off in the midfield. Red Jr. trying to pass it down, but it's right to Sands. He has an opportunity to shoot it, but can't quite put it on target. The ball still floating. Big opportunity, but nobody is there at all, Muley.
Yeah, I thought for sure we were going to see a goal there. That was an absolutely great attempt. And, the Assassins still putting up an offensive strike here. It's unfortunately not going to result in a goal, but this has been back and forth now, Rockerman.
Yeah, close opportunities here. And the Assassins are really trying to put one in. Mobamba is going to find that block. This one can be sent up high. Assassins dive it in, Stacked. Gonna send this one off the corner, trying to find another touch, looking to drop it down. The ball is just floating. Gonna be blocked again. It's still floating there. Dropping down, but Red Jr. just there in time to make the touch and push that one away. As Zanzibar looking to send that one down. Back in the end here. Carson not quite able to make that touch. 50 coming across, and about a minute 30 here. We're still scoreless. Melee trying to find a way for one team to break the ice.
Yeah, it is unbelievable how this is still 0-0, Rocker Man. The amount of different shot attempts that have come through, and very good shot attempts, may I add, from both teams. It's just absolute brick walls on both ends there. The yellow wall versus the red wall, if you will.
I love that right there. And right now, neither wall gonna have a hole punched into it. And we still have a minute in regulation for someone to make that happen. Is Stack gonna send this one down out in the midfield? Nerfbot gonna cut it off. Carson taking control into the corner, trying to find that 50. Gonna find one. Red Jr. Gonna touch it back in. Stacked. Looking to push it out, but Mobamba. A little bit of a double commit there from Nerfbot. He's still gonna find the touch somehow, but that one's sent out. Just Red Jr. back. Stack trying to get up to this one. Red gonna slow it down a little bit. Mobamba gonna help him out, but it's right in the midfield, going towards the backboard, and Mo able to get there just in time to push that one away. Final 30 seconds here. Regulation in game 2. Carson gonna block that one away in the corner, trying to give chase. Gonna find a 50. Mo. Control on the wall. Not a lot of boost though. Sands gonna push that one up. It's a dangerous ball. Nerfbot trying to get a touch, but Stacked. It's gonna meet him at the summit. This one being sent down. Carson trying to find a 50. That one's going towards the net. But oh goodness, Sandsbar, big miss there. Stack gonna have to take control. Gonna force a 50 here. As the ball is actually gonna stay in Dissolve's end, or in Assassin's end, excuse me. Nerfbot looking to send that one in. And with 1 second remaining, he puts it in. Heartbreak there for the Assassins.
What did I say last game, Rockerman? Don't give this guy any time or space or he will punish you. And that is exactly what he just did. An absolute banger top right by Nerfbot, giving his team the 1-0 lead. And unless something crazy happens here.
Oh, this one's floating towards the net. No, it's off the crossbar. Dissolved's gonna hold on. It seemed like it was set up perfectly for the 0-second goal, but the bar is gonna inflict a lot of pain on the Assassin's hearts.
Yeah, I wanted to stop talking there just because I didn't want to curse anything. I didn't want to give any team a caster's advantage, if you will. But yeah, holy cow. That game went from just back and forth, nothing, 0-0 to, oh my goodness, a goal with 1 second remaining. And we almost had, the equalizer at 0 seconds, like 10 seconds late, 10 full seconds later. Yeah, wow. What is that? Dissolved up now 2-0 in the series. This is game point or match point for them.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, no, I think Assassins did a lot better that game though, Rocket Man. They put up good shots, like very good quality shots, a lot better than the game previously. And I think Dissolved was starting to feel it. Like we said, like they were having to put up saves and had to be on the back wall and had to make clears on clears on clears. They couldn't get that offense generated. So we'll see how Assassins, and I guess Dissolved as well, come into this important game 3 here and see if they change anything up.
Yeah, we'll see if they can change things up and try to pull back the reverse sweep. And, Mealy, if there's somebody in this call that knows about reverse sweeps, it's probably both of us here, especially you, taking my Ascension team down in a reverse sweep on Monday. What were you guys thinking when you were down 2-0, trying to bring that comeback here? And maybe what could the Assassins do to try to channel that energy?
Momentum. Keep momentum. Just stay on top of the ball. Don't let the other team get space. Don't let them do what they want to do. Let the game run through you and your team. That is the best advice that I could give for honestly any team at any league rank.
Yeah, we'll see. It definitely worked against my team. We'll see if the Assassins can find that as well. As the ball's popped up, they've got some early pressure here. The Sandsbar gonna send this one off the wall. Carson, not a lot of boost, but still gonna send it towards the net. Nerfbot gonna find a touch. Sandsbar is harassing, and Stacked gonna opt to go all the way back there. He's gonna challenge now. Red gonna push it off to the side. Carson looking to take this one up off the ceiling here, trying to find something there. That one almost a little crazy, but Nerfbot sending it down. Stacked gonna take control here, trying to get out of the midfield. Stacked can't find another. The ball is still floating. Carson gonna put it back towards Solves net. Mo trying to find that touch. Miss comes through from Sands. Going to be a little bit awkward here. Dissolve trying to counterattack. That one awkward off the post. But a nice touch comes through. Sandsbar able to push that one out as a big opportunity towards the back. We're trying to find that double tap. Can't hit it though, as this one blocked out. But again, Mealy, it's looking a little bit like game 2 where we saw the Assassins. I feel like they're really getting quality attempts and quality pressure right now.
Yeah, they are. And as Carson got demoed a few seconds prior, it did just remind me of something that I did want to say as well. And it's that I haven't seen any physicality really coming out from either of these teams. Maybe Assassins, if they wanted to, could start to maybe demo more, get in the lanes on rotating out and everything, and try to be more physical, make that Dissolve team uncomfortable on offense and defense.
Woo! And that one, Assassin's getting a little uncomfortable there as the foot reset almost goes through, just ringing off the post. But here comes Stack trying to drive that one in, forces a double commit. Nerfbot he is able to get up to that one just in time as it's sent back towards the net. Gotta make the clear. Stacked able to push it. Carson gonna send it down. This one opportunity. Nerfbot and Stack both drive right past that one. It's 50 coming across again. Mobamba can have an opportunity for a clear. Gonna send it up high. Nerfbot off the corner trying to find another read. Can't find that touch. The shot attempt gonna go a little bit wide from Mo. The Stacked gonna be demoed in his own end. Here's Nerfbot trying to find the flip reset. Gonna drop it down. But Assassins are gonna be able to find that clear as we got another 0-0 ball game as we're approaching halfway. The Assassins looking to strike. Sandsbar sending that one towards the net. Not gonna be able to do so. This ball is up. Mobamba has an opportunity. Not gonna be able to find that double, but is there a follow? No. Sandsbar gonna look to take it down. Gonna send it back in. As Nerfbot again looking to send it away. This one gonna go all the way down to the Assassin's corner. Gonna pop up. Sandsbar looking to clear it out, but still Mealy. We're remaining scoreless for now as Dissolve gonna try to clear this one away.
Yeah, this game 3 is very reminiscent of that last game too. Rocker Man 0-0 throughout the majority of the game, it seems. I really don't know who's going to score first, and it's going to be off very likely a mistake. Almost saw them right there from Dissolved. Assassin's able to get an opportunity as well here. This could be the opportunity they need, Rocker Man.
Ooh, that one almost able to turn it onto net, but not quite as the Assassins still continuing their onslaught. Is this one off the corner? Red Jr. gonna clear it out. Carson gonna grab that ball, gonna pop it up high. Stack gonna have to use a lot of boost to get to that one. Trying to get back to it, but really nothing else left in his tank. Sandsbar tries to come in for the shot, can't find it. This ball floating towards the net. Stack gonna have to get up to it. Gonna pick up that boost, push it to the corner, but Dissolve still keeping it around. A great clear though. So they're by 2, but right to Mobamba. Just gonna pop it back to the midfield. Red Jr. looking for the touch there. Stack can't find it. Sands gonna help him out here. This one again off the corner now. 60 seconds remaining. Assassin trying to fire that shot toward the net. A dunk attempt comes through, but not able to find it on target. And yeah, I'm thinking you might be right, Mealy. We might need to see some of that physicality, or we might need to see Sandsbar coming through. No, not gonna be able to put that one on target. As this one again to pop towards the net, trying to find it. Red Jr. gonna make another clutch save, as this one still is hanging around in the zone. Final 30 seconds remaining, and nobody has still found the back of the net.
Yeah, and it's kind of surprising, Rocker Man. There's been pretty much an offensive onslaught coming out from Assassins, and we haven't been used to really seeing that. As Mobama's going to play this one slow, Stacked going to be able to get up there as well. But yeah, no, if I'm Assassins here, don't be impatient. That's the... Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, well, it can't be too patient there when you got Mobamba coming through. Red Jr. with the touch, and Carson just can't get it. And Sandsbar just flips right underneath it, and another potential for last second heartbreak here is we're down to the final 11 seconds. Might end up being a sweep here. The Assassins got to get going now. This ball is not going to go their way. Stacked is jumping up, trying to get to it. He can't connect. And now, got to take it the length of the pitch. Carson trying to keep it up. He's not going to be able to do so, though, as it touches the ground. And a very close series game-wise, you know, in every game here, Mealy. But the final result is pretty dominant there. A 3-0 sweep for Dissolved.
Yeah, you said the exact thing that I actually was going to say. And it was that Assassins really didn't, like, lose this match or this series bad. You know, like, they were close games, and like I said, 2 of the games, one of them went in overtime, and the third one here was 1-0, and the one goal was scored Actually, it wasn't overtime. I'm sorry, but the winning goal was actually scored within what the last 10 seconds of the game.
1 second, right?
I just yeah, 1 second for the and then it's just absolutely crazy. But yeah, no, Assassins, especially this last game, man, they had so much pressure. I think maybe they got a little bit too antsy and a little bit too honestly frustrated that Dissolved wasn't letting anything in, and I completely understand that. But unfortunately, Dissolved was able to get that one goal that they ended up needing at the end of the game.
Yeah, no, they were able to make it happen there, and yeah, it was a lot of quick games there. I mean, both these last two games, a 1-0 margin, both scored in the last 10 seconds, like you referenced, and the Assassins were not able to close it out there. It was Dissolved taking that win, and now they're going to improve to 4-0. And we talked about a little bit earlier, Amelie, is like, when you get the number one and number two overall pick, there's a lot of pressure on you, not just as the players, but as a GM, as an org, to perform.
Yeah, not only is there pressure, but now that we're kind of 2 full weeks in, you start to develop a target on your back, Rocker Man. This happened with Venom last season. Every team wanted to be that team that knocked down the undefeated team. Now at 4-0, and clearly a powerhouse now. They've proven that on stream after 2 weeks in dominant fashion multiple times. Teams are going to want to be the ones to beat them. So you got to be careful.
Yeah, no, you got to be careful, especially when when you start putting together win after win after win. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. You develop a target on your back, and Dissolved. Hey, I think if I'm Dissolved though, I like the target on my back. Hey, I mean, who's gonna trade 4-0 for any other situation?
Yeah, no, I exactly. You kind of wear it with pride sometimes, right? Like,
Mhm.
it's nice to be undefeated. It's more or less just saying, teams want to beat us, and we can't take any team lightly, even if we're going up a team that's completely the opposite and defeated, if you will, 0-4 going into Monday. Like, you can't count them out, because at that point, some teams are starting to think, what do we have to lose? Let's ruin their day. But overall, I do want to mention as well, like Assassins now at 1-3. I really don't think that their record really shows how they play as a team. I think they're a lot better than a 1-3 team. I just think they were just dealt a bad hand for the first couple weeks. But honestly, I have faith in seeing them turn it around and honestly make a genuine playoff push come at the end of the season time.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit of a tougher start for the Assassins, I will have to say. Did get a win over Ascension, so they do have that under their belts a little bit there. But also going up against Orbit and the Samurai as well, two other teams that were projected to be top teams. So yeah, not the end of the world, and still early here. 1-3 is not gonna kill the season here. I mean, there's 18 matches, in the regular season here, so a lot of time for them to bring it back. And I know something we'll be looking forward to. Maybe not for this team, but with this upcoming week here, Amelia, we were talking a little bit about it earlier in terms of the prospect league, but the 4 match hold is going to be coming up for a lot of these players, and that's really going to be interesting. To see how that whole thing is going to shake up the Challenger League.
Yeah, there have been a couple of teams. I will say that probably haven't been performing as they had hoped post draft and up until now. Maybe a couple of the 0-4 teams. Maybe the one that heck, maybe there even be some 2-2 teams out there who are eyeing some of these FA prospects. And there's a lot of them, Rockerman. We have a lot of free agents coming in at the I think Friday, right? Is the official waiver wire Friday night?
I believe I think it was tomorrow, Thursday,
Is
Thursday
it
night.
tomorrow?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
even
believe so.
even better. Even better. So we get to find out a day earlier than I thought. So tomorrow night is when we're gonna find out. We're gonna get transactions posted like rapid fire as soon as the waiver wire ends, and I'm gonna be excited to see who goes where because I know there's gonna be some movement happening. The question is, like I said, who's going where?
Yeah, no, all eyes will be on that wire for sure come tomorrow night. So definitely keep your eyes out there if you're a free agent. Could be your time to shine here. But yeah, with that being said, we are going to head to break here very shortly. But when we come back, we're moving to the Novice League for the very first time this season. Kicking off the Novice debut is a team that's making their first return since season 10. Genesis is coming back. I'm excited to see how the Genesis team is gonna perform here tonight, going up against the Kiwis, who have been a great Novice League teams. So you guys are not going to want to miss it. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, me and Mealy will be back in the booth to bring you that good old novice action.